Okay.
Okay, so Julio, could you do roll call, please, for the governance committee?
Sure. Mr. Gunther?
Present.
Mr. Gunther's present. Ms. Laughlin?
Present.
Ms. Laughlin's present. And Mr. Smith?
Present.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Perfect, thank you. So the first order of business is to approve the minutes from December 23rd of 2020.
So moved.
Thank you,
Second.
Paul. Can I have a second, Scott? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. New business. So we have one agenda item, which is to review and discuss the agency's governance committee policy. And that is in the packet. And I believe there's been no edits to this policy that I'm aware of. Jen, is that correct?
Last year, all three policies were amended to remove a statement in the committee composition and selection section that related to the number of independent committee members. We pulled it out because the policy had been drafted before the rules on how many independent committee members are required changed. So we pulled it out because it's in state law and we don't need that statement in our policy. I believe the state requires 3 independent committee members, so we just comply with that. Before that, the only other change I'm aware of was back in 2015 when we pulled out a clause that stated that the governance committee would review salary and benefits of senior agency officials because we have a personnel committee that does that. So those are the only changes that I'm aware of in recent years.
Okay.
The
Walter,
only question I've got is that I read through the 3 or 4 pages, the rules and so on. Are we comfortable with that we are adhering to everything cited that we should be doing as part of this committee, looking at its charter?
I'm comfortable you are, and I think over time what we've done is we've taken things out of our, let's call them local rules that were already covered by state law, because we from time to time didn't keep up with state law changes. And if we put the same things in our policy that's in the state statute and the state statute changes, then we have to quickly modify ours. So what we've done over time, Paul, is we've reduced the scope of what's here to just what's not covered by the Enabling Act.
Okay, so in other words, we should be comfortable that we are adhering to what we should be adhering to.
I'm comfortable if, but I also would want Jen and IDA staff to say that they're comfortable as well. I know of nothing that we're not supposed to be doing that's not included here.
I
We lost
agree.
Walter. Is everybody else dead? Hello?
No, we're here.
Okay, I
And Walter.
Paul? Paul?
yes, I'm here.
Okay.
We
I'm
just
not
lost Walt.
actually here, so if you could hear me, maybe you're not there.
Okay, any other questions, observations, concerns about the governance policy? I mean, what we're required to do is statutory. So I think
Right.
with what Walter just indicated, you really have to look at the enabling legislation and this policy to get the full understanding, I think, of what our governance responsibilities are. To the extent, I mean, Jen, you've not been made aware by
That
any.
being the case, I'm comfortable that my question's answered.
And Jen, has anyone brought to your attention, or John, or Julio, anyone at staff, that we are not in compliance in any way?
With that again.
No.
No. Okay, great. Okay, so can I have a motion to, I guess, are we approving the policy as it is in the packet? Is that what we're doing? Do we need to approve it? Okay.
It's a refresh.
It's better to approve it. There's no, as far as I know, there's no requirement, Susie, but it's better if we have evidence that it's approved.
All right, I'll move it.
Okay, Paul moved it. Scott second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I guess not, since there's only three of us. Okay, the policy is approved. So with that, the only question is there any other new business for the governance committee? If not, we'll adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Okay, Scott second. Okay, we're adjourned. Let's now move to the funding court. We'll do the same thing for the funding court, Jen.
Yes.